Hi there, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at February 27 through March 5. So, March comes in like a lion. No, it doesn't. March comes in like a lamb this year, and that's because Venus, the planet of love and money, goes out of phase early this week. You know, they say March comes in like a lion or a lamb. Well, we're looking at lambs this week. Sagittarius for March begins on a huge note of promise, and events near the 3rd are telling you to explore even more improbable options, which sounds great to you, I'm sure. Put your plans to work now because you'll be able to gain the advantage. Your love life enters a puzzling state with Venus turning retrograde in Aries, your romance, self-fulfillment, and fun zone through the 14th. And you may not be able to see which end is up or if the jig is up. For those of you who have been in a rocky relationship, you know, maybe since the beginning of the year or late last year, with someone that you have feelings for, that you may be madly in love with, but that in the very, very back of your mind, in your heart, soul, subconscious, you know something isn't right, and whether you can put your finger on it or not, you tend to back away a little from such volatile emotional feelings. And you think, you don't like to think that you're being overly dramatic or that you're taking anything too seriously. But sometimes in the middle of the night, or sometimes when you're at work or driving, something might flash through your mind and you realize that you are going to have to address some issues. Now, whilst Venus is retrograde in your romance zone, it's really not a great time to start any kind of relationship that you are pinning great hopes on. It's more of a time just to, wait and see how your other half is reacting to Venus being out of phase, and whether or not it's something that is going to help pull things through for you or make matters worse. It's really important that you don't aggravate a situation that's already aggravated over something which might not be such a big deal. It might not be a deal breaker or a relationship splitter-upper. It just might be a hurdle, keeping in mind that Jupiter, your ruler, the planet of opportunity and right place, right time, is also out of phase through June, and it's going to be out of phase in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and friendship. And so you may find that your friends are almost the antagonists in your relationship. Maybe they're saying, break up with him, he's hopeless, or get rid of her, she's no good, we've never liked her. Things like that, which can seep into your subconscious, where people will come forward with stories that they've never told before about your other half, which makes it really tricky. And I tell my clients all the time that when people do that, do they ever think to themselves, if these people just turn around and decide that they're madly in love with each other and that they're going to get back together, they're going to talk and they're going to say, so-and-so said you cheated on me. So-and-so said you told everybody about my, whatever it is, maybe a bedroom situation or a work situation. And it's just going to it's like dominoes. People will be falling left and right. So my advice with Venus out of phase in your romance zone is not to put too much pressure on you or your other half. Just see how things go. And if your subconscious is screaming at you, write it down. What is it screaming at you? What's it about? What do you think of that? Does it make sense? Can you talk things out? Do you need to go see a therapist with your other half? All that sort of stuff. Have a wonderful week. Great speaking to you. And I'll speak to you again soon.